Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly tech update. Nice to see ya. I'm your digital nanny, Ray McNeal, here to hold your hand through this awesome world of tech. Coming up on the program today, Elon Musk, back in the news, says he has approval for a New York City to DC Hyperloop, and he's going to start building it soon. MIT is building a system that can identify a recipe using simply a picture of your meal. And in this week's What The, a man chases down a wallet thief, then takes selfies with him and posts it all over social media. Yay, technology. All that and much more coming up on your weekly tech update next. Hi everyone, Program Records will join a select few that are holding the torch for vinyl record manufacturing in Australia, like the legends over at Zenith Records. Program Records will open for business in early 2018 and will be making the most out of the state-of-the-art warm tone presses, which are made by the Toronto-based company Viral Technologies. Currently, many labels are suffering from huge order backlogs, and often fans are forced to wait a little longer than expected before they can get their hands on pressings from their favorite artists. Now, this is due to decades-old manufacturing processes that simply can't keep up with the ever-rising demand for vinyl records. Consequently, old manufacturing plants are reopening now, and new ones are being started. But the core of the problem lies in the machinery that these plants use. Viral Technologies is currently in the process of implementing new vinyl pressing systems that will bring vinyl production into the 21st century. I have to giggle a little bit when I say that. The machine system is called Warm Tone and is far more reliable and considerably quicker than current pressing machines. In a nutshell, these Warm Tone systems are safe, fast, fully automated, reliable, run by a cloud-based software, and are iOS controlled. Basically, everything that the old machines are not. These $195,000 robotic machines are far more efficient with the pucks that are used to press records. They also make it easier to switch out stamps and feature a trimming stacking system that can easily handle large-scale production. They also sport modern sensors that measure elements like pressure, temperature, and timing, reducing the risk of any time-consuming complications. Older pressing machines run on a massive 30 to 40% production loss due to everything from operator error to mechanical failures. These issues are not a problem with the Warm Tone system, meaning that production yield is much, much higher. Program will initially offer 12-inch records in either 140 grams or 180 grams, with plans to introduce 7 and 10-inch formats towards the end of 2018. They will also be cutting and lathing on site and will offer custom vinyl colors as well. A judge recently declared as unconstitutional a local Wisconsin ordinance that mandates the makers of augmented reality games get special permits if their mobile apps are to be played in county parks. The law, the nation's first of its kind, by the way, was challenged on First Amendment grounds amid concerns it amounted to a prior restraint of a game maker's speech. What's more, the law was seemingly impossible to comply with. The federal lawsuit was brought by a Southern California company named Candy Lab. They're the maker of Texas Rope'em, an augmented reality game with features like Pokemon Go. The permits, which cost as much as $1,000, also required that developers describe plans for garbage collection, bathroom use, on-site security, and even medical services. Without meeting those requirements, augmented reality publishers would be in violation of the ordinance if they publish games that included playtime in Milwaukee County parks. Now, U.S. District Judge J.P. Stadmuller issued a preliminary injunction recently blocking Milwaukee County from enforcing the law, that is, until the outcome of the trial tentatively set for April. In court papers, the county said, quote, augmented reality games like Texas Rope'em were not protected by the First Amendment, citing that the game has no plot, no storylines, no characters, and no dialogue. In Texas Rope'em, the county added the player simply views randomly generated cards and travels to locations to get more. That is not the type of speech that demands First Amendment safeguards. Brian Wassam, Candy Lab's lawyer, said that the judge's decision undercuts the county's argument. I think it's a huge win for the medium of augmented reality as a whole, he said in a telephone interview. It's a strong affirmation that AR is a medium for creative expression. I'll keep you updated when I know more. A machine mastering the ability to distinguish hot dogs from not hot dogs is truly one of mankind's greatest achievements. Attempting to one-up that feat is surely flying too close to the sun. But researchers at MIT are trying nonetheless. The team's Pick-2 recipe system uses neural networks to determine the recipe of a given food in an attempt to gain valuable insight into health habits and dietary preferences. Based on images of food pulled from social media, Pick-2 recipe was built using the Food 101 dataset, a food identifying algorithm built by Swiss scientists in 2014 using a database of 101,000 food images. That information is cross-referenced with the CSAIL team's own Recipe 1M database of about 1 million recipes pulled from popular sites like AllRecipes and Food.com. The system is far from perfect. At the moment, it's only able to correctly identify around 65% of the recipes put in front of it. The biggest problem with the tech is the images themselves. It's mostly an issue of getting the correct scale. Co-author Nick Hines told TechCrunch, when people take pictures of food, there's a lot of variation in style, whether taken from close up or far away, whether it's of a single item, multiples, part of a complete dish, and so forth. The team readily admits that there's still a fair amount of work to be done on Pick-2 recipe. CSAIL doesn't have any plans to bring it directly to market, in spite of America's current love affair with hot dog identification. Though the technologies developed here might actually have some real-world uses, like checking nutritional values or identifying dietary restrictions. How awesome would it be to take a picture of your meal just to find out if it's gluten-free or dairy-free?